Welcome, guys, to another episode of Skywars. I don't think anyone watches this channel, so I'm just gonna start making videos, and they're not gonna be any good, but it's gonna be a way of me pretending to feel like I'm productive while I can predominantly focus on school and baseball, because that's like the stuff that matters, and I can stop getting distracted by like pretending like I'm good at, video editing and stuff. So because basically I have a history. Alright, listen, that didn't happen, okay? So basically I have a history test that's gonna be like at the end of the quarter, and it's kind of big because I'm not doing good in history at all, because the last test I just didn't study for because I was focusing on other classes and figuring out how to like do this whole, well, I guess I'm going to a new school and trying to learn through Zoom classes. Our school doesn't actually use Zoom, by the way. They use GoToMeeting, which, if you don't know what it is, it's like Zoom but with less features, and that's literally the only difference. That is the only difference, is that you can do less on it. That's literally the only difference I've found, but yeah, I've been kind of just settling into school, doing baseball stuff, trying to get this all figured out, and I've actually made a lot of baseball videos while doing it, but now I realize, now it's like I gotta actually like start trying, so yeah, I'm just gonna do this to keep me entertained, occupied, because I really miss this. I feel like I always need to be uploading some type of YouTube video to be fully satisfied, and I don't want to do any that require like actual effort, because then that would get in the way of me winning at school, which is what I'm going to be doing. Stab him to death. So this school year so far has been interesting. It's pretty much from the start, when they're like, okay, so basically, if you want to get credit for participation, you need to turn on your camera during class, and then like half the class doesn't do it, and you knew that this was just going to be interesting. But the one good thing is that means that everything has been kind of easy, except for history. One of like my first things that I figured out was in English that we're going to be reading Sherlock Holmes, which English is like usually it's a class where I usually end up enjoying it, but that's usually overtaken by the fact that it's like requires effort, whereas this, it's like I'm actually having to do a lot of work, but it doesn't feel like work. It's actually fun. It's incredible. I think that's because I kind of started writing some stuff like baseball video. That didn't happen, okay? That didn't happen, alright? So I started like, writing baseball videos, and that was a lot of fun. And in English, most of what we're doing is just reading stories and then taking little tests afterwards. And the Sherlock Holmes stories are really good. The first one we did was The Dancing Men, The Adventure of the Dancing Men, which was really great because it had like characterization, which is like all I care about in stories. Like you could have like a terrible story, horribly written story, but if the characters are really, like relatable and there's character development and the characters are really well written, then I will probably love it. So that's the thing, is that Sherlock Holmes usually isn't a mainly character type thing. I'm getting out of here. Sherlock Holmes is usually more about the kind of mystery and the story, but the thing is, that first story had some characters to it, so it was a good first story to start with. And then it kind of got me into the whole universe and stuff, and it's weird, like, it doesn't feel like school reading because it's Sherlock Holmes, so it just feels like I'm like reading in my own time, except I don't really read in my own time. It like feels like watching a TV show or something. It's fun. Fuck. If I beat that man in F5, that would have been hilarious. One thing also that that has taken up a lot of my time, well, I guess not that, but one thing that's similar, that kind of TV show vibe from somewhere that I wasn't expecting, is the Dream SMP. I've been watching Tommy in it for a while, and then he joined the Dream SMP, and I started watching it, and it's like suddenly turned into like story arcs and not just screwing around, and it's been a lot of fun. It actually kind of got me into Twitch. There was a while where I would watch like Tommy and Ludwig's streams like way back, probably even like before 2020, like in 2019, and now I'm kind of back into Twitch. I just don't like Twitch because my attention span is not that long. How did I just got destroyed and won anyways, and that's why you have armor. Okay, get out of here. I'm splashing speed as well. You are dying. Yeah, so this has been eventful. No, run away. Run away from your problems, children. Okay, this man cannot bow to save his life. I'm gonna stab this man who looks like he knows how to play Minecraft. Maybe not. Well, I guess he just got hit by one fire respect thing. He was destroying him, then just got hit once, and so he lost. Shot him. Shot him, shot him, shot him. Shot him, shot him. Walk over here, and walk over here, and stab them to death. Alright. Anyway, back to actually like talking about what I was trying to talk about before I was extremely rudely interrupted. Yeah, so school stuff. I don't know, man. Staying motivated for school is hard, especially just, you know, during this time where we're just all at home and I don't get to like talk to people, because, you know, you'd think because I'm like terrible at speaking to people and also have like basically no friends, that I'm an introvert. But no, man, I like talking to people. That's it's fun. I'm just not any good at it, or at least I don't like put any effort in. So I basically just sit there. But yeah, I don't know. Not like just basically staying at home all day is it's kind of hard for me to remain motivated for school. But I don't know, certain days you just wake up and feel great, and then you're just, those days it's easy. But a lot of days are not that, and that's where I'm kind of struggling. So Yeah, pretty much every class I'm doing pretty well in, except history. This man is advertising his Twitch on his sword. That's kind of big brain, because now I just saw that, and I kind of have the urge to go check out his Twitch channel and just troll him. But anyway, yeah, so the majority of my classes have been surprisingly pretty easy. Not in that, like, the content's easy, just that for me. But history has been tough, which I think is just kind of how it works, because you gotta learn a lot of things. I'm not good at learning, man. I'm good at basically everything else in school, or at least I've learned to be good at that stuff, but as far as actually learning things, I'm kind of or at least maybe it's just distance learning. Who knows? But yeah, I feel like there's some funny stories that I'm missing. There was one thing the other day which made me pretty mad. Basically, our school has this period on Fridays, which is basically just not a free period, but it's a class that you don't get grades for. It's not really a class. It could change each day. Like, I think electives is the term. And sometimes they replace that with, like, if it's a thing certain grades need to go to. Like, for example, I think this is like a group thing. Basically just a group thing that my, like, I think maybe the entire school had to go to. I think it was about, like, college, different colleges and stuff. And so basically they give you a schedule which tells you when those things are going to happen, and usually they send out an email. And so I checked the schedule, saw it was happening, and checked my email, and got an email that it was happening, but I had no code to get into it. And I figured, oh, well, it's fine, because they'll probably just send it to me later. And I think the time, it starts at 12:15, so at 12:10 I'm looking, and I don't see it anywhere. So I go on the website to see if I missed anything, and then I'm like, no, well, hopefully they're gonna send it to me, and then they didn't, and it was 12:15, which is when it was supposed to start, and they still hadn't sent it to me. So I was just kind of sitting there, like, what is going on? Why? And then eventually my mom got a text saying, or not, I think it's like an automatic text that the school sends you saying, your student is not present in this class. And I'm just, I was mad, because they literally, there was nothing. They never sent me any link. I still don't know what the link is to get into that. And I have a theory, okay? We learned about Sherlock Holmes in English, how to think critically and figure things out. So basically, my theory is, because I assumed what was supposed to happen is, like, the school sends, has one of these things, and they send out an email, because I got an email from a specific teacher, but not, like, the school as a whole. So I assume what's supposed to happen is the school sends out, like, an email, and when that happens, I guess, or what they do to do that, because you can't type out every student's name, what they probably do is they have, like, a like, group of emails that they just type out, like, school. I was about to say my actual school name, but no, I'm not doxing myself online. Basically, the school name, or, like, high school students or something, and that would be a group of high school students and all their emails. Now the thing is, this is my first year at this school, and they gave me my email kind of late, so my theory is they did one of those, where they had the group of the whole school, but my email wasn't included in that because it was created late, so I just never got the email, and they just figured, wow, this kid isn't going to class. What a... Well, I guess it's not them who actually sends the email saying you're absent, it's just a bot, but still, they're like, wow, this kid is so irresponsible, he hasn't gone to class, when I literally couldn't get in. So anyway, we got that figured out, and no one yelled at me, thank God. But yeah, I don't know what other stories to have. Are we gonna start, like, actually playing the video game? Look, playing Minecraft's no fun, because when you take it seriously, you never win. If you actually, like, try hard, you're never gonna win. It's just not possible. Yep, what did I tell you? The second I stop commentating, I die. It's bound to happen. Oh god. Game lag. Game is lagging. How many players are on the server? Let me check. Okay, that's not too many from what I know. I don't know, man. Anyway, yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed. I just looked at the recording and saw that I've been recording for 16 minutes. So yeah, I'm going to be coming back to this channel, kind of, and just posting Minecraft videos, whatever, just because I like making them. They're fun. It's a way for me to kind of vent, distract myself for a bit in between schoolwork. So yeah, PogChamp. See you guys at some point. I might make a video tomorrow, because tomorrow is going to be interesting. Basically, I have an event that I have to go to for school. It's going to be from 9 to 3, and then at 4 I have a baseball thing to go to, so it's going to be interesting. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Goodbye.